before say, well, so what is the meaning of domiciliary accounting? Domiciliary accounting if I can't keep my dollars? Say, well, it's a government policy. Executive Order 15. Don't say it is not possible. I am saying it now because when all of them begin to make video, we will go begin to shout, say, this Nigeria is a shithole. This Nigeria is a zoo. Mayegu, do you know what happened to me? Say, what happened? I left 15,000 pounds in my bank account. And because of what is devalued Naira, do you know what they did to me? What did they do to you, sir? Tell us. They changed my money to Naira. Oh, really? Oh, you were lucky that they did not confiscate the money. Disclosure. You don't understand the executive order. Disclosure of deposit and everything. It simply means they need to know that you have that money. And then, Oba Besele. By then, they go down to change Naira for maybe 3,000 Naira to £1. Yeah. And 2,500 Naira to $1 in another 9 months. It is not prophecy. Just look around. If you get money, I wish I could walk to the Bet Niger. Like, for example, Bet Niger. And all of you will be say gamblers. I'll give you this tip. Walk straight to Bet Niger office and tell them that you want to short at the Naira. That by the end of by December 2025, Nigeria Naira will be exchanged for 2,600 Naira to $1. So $1. And then put 10 million Naira on it and let them stake it and tell you how much you are going to get if that happens. That Nigeria Naira will be exchanged for over 2,600 Naira to $1 by December 2025 and put 10 million Naira stake and collect the receipt. Come back later and cash out maybe 100 million Naira. You may cash out like 100 million. I don't know, like I'm giving you the tip. You can do it. People do short at, there's something called shorting. They short at the pounds, short at the dollars. They will say, okay, dollars will lose value by so month. Pounds will gain value at so month. And they will put like £1 million. They will short at it. And guess what? Once that happens, they will cash out big time. It is not a prophecy. Just look around you. Just look around you and look at the people running your economy. Look at all of their actions, right? And tell me that this is a prophecy. It's not a prophecy. It is economic sense. And some of you can do it. Walk straight to Bet Niger. Don't stop doing all this money that they are stealing from you every day. Okay, go walk straight to them and say, I want to short the Naira. Say how much? 10 million Naira. Say, okay, let's put it together for you. So if by December 2025, the Naira is not being exchanged for over 2,600 Naira to $1, then you lose your money. You lose your 10 million. But if it is 1 Naira above 2,600 Naira, then you collect 150 million Naira. Go on and try it. And then you should come back here and pay the title. You have to come and pay title here. Anyway, that is where we are going to draw the curtains this evening. And we will take calls. You know, we have to. So, and the the company that is sponsoring that segment of Mayegun's Diary Political Calling is the Ya Rasulallah's digital, okay, where people are trained on how to own their own business. If you are currently doing your 9 to 5, or you are working as, especially those who work 2-3 shifts, anywhere, okay, you need to be financially stable to some extent to be part of this, okay? It is not an MMM where some people will kind of turn you to millionaire overnight. No, this is going to be you getting trained to own your own personal business online. And then, you'll be able to actually sell what is called the franchise sales, so to say, right? So if you want to get to know more, just scan this QR code on your screen, okay? Scan that and read more. So it will take, it will cost you $149, all right, to sign up. And immediately you feel like this is not for you. Of course, you can cancel it and get all your money back. Someone asked me the other day, Mayegun, are you doing it? Baba, do you really think I will have I mean, it's something that I would love to do myself. You know why? Because I could just leave all of this. Okay. Because if you want to really get involved, you would dedicate a lot of your time. I have signed up earlier just to get to understand it before I can introduce it to you, my viewers. All right. I got signed up, $149, and I get to see all the training and all the stuff. And I was like, oh, man, maybe someday I am going to possibly just retire from this Mayegun's Diary Politico and go make some money. But that would be, that would be like you won't see much of me anymore. Okay. But until then, right, you go check it out. And if you think it's not for you, trust me, you can cancel it like I did and get all your money back. Again, this is the barcode. Try it out. And then if you possibly, move on to the next level, the next stage, and you become what I think you will become, don't forget me in your own, in your kingdom, they say. Don't forget me in your kingdom. Thank you so much, everyone. So I am going to take calls, but I'm going to go on a break, a short one. So when I come back, we can take calls, and then you can possibly react to this as much as you want. Welcome back. And also, this one is for me now, okay? So everyone asking, how can we support Mayegun? Because people have asked me that a lot. Well, you can support Mayegun's Diary Politico. You can support what I do by buying me a coffee, or better still, use my PayPal to reach out. I'll take it, okay? So if you wish to support Mayegun's Diary Politico, this one is so straightforward, and that is if you scan this QR code as well, okay, on your screen. It works. I've tried it before, shown it to people on this platform. I have a caller on the line, though I am asking him to wait for me. So let me show you. So if you put your phone in front of this, like this, it is going to show you this. See? Also, I'm gonna see what it looks like on the screen. You can support Mayegun's Diary Politico by buying me a coffee, okay? Let me see. Yeah, it works. I'm trying it on my laptop, watching Mayegun's Diary Politico on the laptop. Yeah, I got that. It worked. So that too you can do. And remember, supporting Mayegun is completely voluntary. So thank you so much for that. I have my caller. Let's hope, are you still there?
Yes, sir. I am here, General.
Yes, sir. That is the African Wahala, my first caller this evening. How are you, sir?
I'm very well. I'm doing well. What about you?
I am also there, very fine. Thank you. Thanks so much.
Thank you for the program. So we have these guys that are threatening us. They want us to fall into their trap with their policies, telling us we have to drop a percentage of our earnings, even though we ran away from a country that has punished us. But they expect us, after running away, to drop a percentage of our earnings outside of the country. They are joking.
They say we make a lot of money out there, and Nigeria needs some forex, and it is patriotic of us to give that money to them. Even if you won't give your money, you will give your money to these rogues. I would rather chop sand.
No, unfortunately for them, they've made a lot of us go and learn our history and understand the fundamentals of Nigeria. And for that reason, many of us no longer have patriotism for Nigeria. And the reason is simple. You can't have patriotism for something that continuously punishes you and destroys your life.
No,
it's not going to work. No. So, for people that don't really understand why some of us no longer have patriotism, and we openly talk about it and encourage other people not to have that patriotism. It's because if you are from a contraption, or rather, if you are from a country that was created to punish you, and the country has consistently punished you, then you wouldn't have patriotism. It's just human nature. But that aside, I wanted to mention something going on between the US and Russia, and how I'm really concerned as an African man that if these guys eventually escalate this war, we heard about Joe Biden yesterday approving Ukraine to launch some military equipment into Russia, and Russia responded saying, if you do that, it's going to be a direct war between the Russian Federation and NATO and the United States of America. Basically, it's going to become a third world war. Why people like me are very concerned is that throughout our entire existence, we've not even had a country. We are still struggling to have a country, to have what we identify as, to have something that protects us. Yes, we might have a second citizenship in some other country, but where we are innately from, we don't even have a country. So are we saying by the time a third world war potentially kicks in, we that have not even had a country, we are still going to be victims of that? It's so messed
experience, from what I probably just what we have sort of read in history, and even compared to the recent happenings, like when this Ukraine Russia wahala started, so we are all possibly, when the World War III kicks in, right, they are going to drag us into it, and some of us living in these countries are also probably going to be drafted to go and fight in Russia, I think.
But my concern is, we are just sitting ducks, waiting for people to fight themselves. And when they destroy one another, it's going to affect us. We have no control over that situation. And it's so concerning, for at least for people like me in 2024, we understand, at least to an extent, how the world works. And we know that we are sitting ducks. We have no control. We're just waiting for people to come and kill us. I just wanted to say that, and it's concerning for me. I wish I could get some sort of solace
Yeah,
to make me
you know,
feel better.
if my word will count for anything, to somebody like yourself, myself, and then our listeners, right? I am going to say that it won't escalate. Okay, whatever Joe
Mm,
Biden is pushing and the rest of that is not going to happen, right? But it doesn't mean
yeah.
that we should not feel concerned. We are from a place where even those, you know, even those who rule the place we come from, they are willing to. Okay. So if things get
Mm,
escalated, they will be willing to send thousands of millions of us, you know, to go and fight
yeah.
what doesn't really concern us per se. But yeah, I just strongly believe that it won't escalate. There are some certain things, there are some certain lines that will not be crossed. But if it should be crossed, we'll deal with it
Mm.
when the time comes.
And my brother, one step at a time.
Yeah,
I think the best approach is if you have no control over a situation, don't be
don't
too
just leave
burdened
it.
about it
I
because
know. So that
you're
you're not
just
too
going to be
worried.
depressed.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Thank you, my general. Thank you
Yeah,
so much, general.
fair
Hey,
enough.
my
So thank
people,
you so
please click
much.
on that like button.
You have
Yes,
a good
sir.
one, sir. All right. The African
And you
Wahala.
too.
So you see, like you just put it there, right? Apart from the fact that we live in the countries that seems to be part and parcel of these global communities, right? The NATO this, the American this, the Russian this, all this face off, right? Somehow we live in these global communities global community that whatever happens, we are still going to be affected, either physically or economically. So we just hope that it won't really escalate because we do not have any control or say, unfortunately. And we are not alone. Even their own citizens don't have a say. Americans just voted, which gives them a voice. And Donald Trump, which is the winner of that their election, right, is sort of against the escalation. So if for any reason the only people who have pretty much a say in this whole scheme of things are like Americans, in my own opinion. Others we are just like, it's not because you are black or what have you. Even here in Europe, okay, I mean, their own citizens don't even have a say too. They're all just almost the same, complaining, blaming the politicians. Sometimes, but here. Hello there.
Hello, Michael. Hi.
I am very well, sir. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Grand.
Kai ka zama FBI yanzu na yi.
Say that again, sorry.
Na ce ka zama FBI yanzu na yi.
I can barely hear you, by the way. Your voice
Na
seems
ce
lower.
na ce ko ka zama FBI kenan ai.
Nache, say FBI tonight. Is that what you
Yaya
said?
dai? Yaya kake? Lafiya kalau? Kana jin abin da na
Oh,
faɗa?
you are speaking. Oh, you shouldn't do that.
I'm speaking
That means you
Hausa to
call me
you. I'm,
unaware.
sp- I'm speaking Hausa to
Eh,
I'm
anyway,
saying you become an FBI now.
tonight,
You're
okay.
getting
Yeah,
you're
yes.
má
All
worry
right,
mo ń
Baba.
gbọ́ nǹkan tó ń sọ. Mo ń gbọ́ gbogbo nǹkan tó ń sọ mo ń gbọ́.
I
Má
know.
worry. Ìwọ ti di FBI ń sìn. So some information you disclosed today, I wasn't expecting you to have them, but
Tell me. I do my.
I'm
I always sort of
I'm I'm
probably
I'm,
have no
I'm
border.
surprised. I'm surprised you had them, but I will just leave. I will not elaborate. I will not deny, but I'll just leave them the way they
Okay. Yes.
are. However, the reason for my calling today was just to say, yeah, well done. You did something. There's some things you picked up that I don't have to. If I say things here, people will know who I am. I don't. I don't want to say it, but there are some things you analyzed yesterday. But you know what? The truth is,
But
okay. Let me just.
it's easily said anyway. So
I'll just give you. I'll just give you a bit of an understanding. Yeah.
go for it.
After Obasanjo left, Nigeria was aligning towards China.
Hmm.
As we're aligning towards China, we're developing our infrastructure. We're selling everything to become privatized. We're
Right.
doing semi-privatization like they did in China. The Americans realized that we're leaving. So those files you were reading the other day, or I think it was 2 days ago or yesterday,
Yeah, it was
you were
yesterday.
reading, yeah. Most people in the group took their money and hide in the Western world because they didn't trust the Chinese. The Chinese were willing to keep the money for them. If you remember, there was a time oil money was missing with the Chinese company. The money was supposed to be kept there in the Chinese banks. However, because most African politicians were scared of the death penalty and nothing, they didn't want to put their money there. They wanted to put it in the Western world.
Yes, that's their own,
The American intelligence picked up that almost everybody have their money in the Western world. So they blackmailed everybody, both PDP and the opposition party members, forced them to work with whoever become your president now and get him into power.